Tonight's episode, Boston Blackie and the Stolen Furs, originally aired January 14th, 1947.
There's the fur coat I was telling you about, Harry. The one in the window right there.
Which one, Janet?
That one. The second one to the left.
Say, that's a mink, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Can you get that one for me?
Sure I can. Easy.
But it costs $10,000. If that's the one they showed in the ad.
Well, is it the one in the ad?
Yes, I'm sure it is.
Okay, baby, I'll get it for you.
But how, Harry?
How? I'll show you how.
When? Now?
Oh, no, it might take a couple days.
A couple of days?
Yeah, it never took me longer than that to get a fur coat.
Well, that was in other cities, darling. Maybe things are different here.
Maybe. But I'm the same and my plan's the same.
Yes, darling, I know.
Okay, as long as you know. Now, all we need to get that coat is $2,000, a rainy day, and Boston Blackie.
And now on to Eric Meixner as Boston Blackie. Enemy to those who make him an enemy, friend to those who have no friend.
Okay, Jan, let's get moving.
You got the coat, Harry, the mink?
What do you think I was doing when you're paying 2 G's to that Persian lamb?
Well, where is it, Harry? Where's the mink?
Right here under my arm in the raincoat.
Oh.
Hey, I'm getting soaked.
Yeah.
Hey, taxi! Taxi!
Taxi!
Hey, taxi!
Oh, that's good.
Come on, Janet. Hey, we're in luck all day today. Got a cab on the first try. Come on, get in.
Oh, it's good to get out of the rain.
You ain't kidding. Hey, Weston Hotel, driver. We'll go to my place for a while. Can we dry out, Janet?
Anything you say, darling. Oh, Harry, you're so wonderful.
Like me, huh?
Love you.
Maybe you just love the things you're getting because I'm so smart.
You know better than that, honey. Doesn't it feel snug with me next to you?
Yeah, it feels great, but don't think I'm not forgetting that you're snuggled up next to that mink coat I got on my arm.
Oh, honey.
Now, kid, you got some work to do.
Oh, what kind of work?
You're going back to Boston Blackie. There's something else you gotta get him to do for us. Think you can do it?
Can I? Blackie will do anything I say. Hello, Blackie.
Oh, hello, Janet. Come in.
Thanks.
Did you get the coat?
Yes, I did.
You obviously didn't have any trouble.
Oh, none at all, thanks to you.
Don't thank me for anything else. Glad to do it for you.
Oh, well, I want to thank you just the same, Blackie. After all, I couldn't have got this without your help.
Well, you can have my help anytime you want it. Say, that's a pretty coat you're wearing. Is that the one?
It's one of them. The other's mink, and it's beautiful. And Blackie, you're wonderful. I can't thank you enough.
Don't look now, but you thank me very nicely.
I think you're sweet.
Hey, wonderful and sweet. I'm quite the guy.
I should say you are. Blackie, I'd like to bring the mink to you. Would you keep it for me, please?
Well, sure, but why?
Well, I think it's safer with you. I don't like to keep it in my hotel room.
Well, I'll keep it in a safe place for you until you leave town, if you'd like.
Oh, well, that won't be for several days yet, maybe a week or two. And I want to get a few more things while I'm here. You'll help me with them, too?
You can count on me. I'll do my part.
As well as you did this time?
Don't worry. You just name the store, I'll do the rest.
Blackie, that's all I want to know.
Open up, Miss Wesley. Open up.
Who is it?
Faraday. Inspector Faraday. Open the door, Miss Wesley.
Just a second.
Come on, come on.
Well, you can at least wait for the door to get open. What's all the excitement about?
I'm looking for something and someone.
Well, if it's Blackie, he isn't here.
No, I'm not looking for Blackie yet. What I'm looking for right now is proof of something maybe you and Blackie did together.
Well, let's see. We went to the movies together last night. Would you like to see the ticket stubs?
No. I'd like to see some stolen furs.
Stolen furs?
Yes. Stolen by a man and a woman. The description of the woman almost fits you. I have a hunch that the man is Harry Barlow, wanted for murder in Kansas.
Well, that's fine, Inspector Faraday, but what does that have to do with Blackie?
Plenty. Blackie phoned the stores and recommended some customers. Then shortly after they showed up, expensive fur coats were missing.
And you think that I was the woman?
Yep.
Well, I wasn't.
Maybe you were, maybe you weren't. But I'm going to search this apartment just the same.
Oh, no, you're not, Inspector.
Oh, yes, I am, Miss Wesley.
Not without a search warrant.
Oh, you know the law, do you?
Well, I certainly do. And you can't search my apartment without a search warrant.
Well, that's right, Miss Wesley. I can't. But it just so happens that right here, in my pocket, I have a warrant to search this apartment.
What?
Sorry, Miss Wesley. I hope I don't find anything here, but you take a look at this warrant while I take a look in your closets.
Oh my gosh. This is a warrant to search my apartment. You're not joking.
I'll say I'm not. And I'm looking for a mink coat, an ermine cape, a chinchilla coat, and a sable wrap.
What?
You heard me.
Well, you're certainly not going to find him in there. Unless that 6-year-old camel hair looks like a brand new mink to you.
No, even I know mink from camel's hair. No, nothing I'm looking for in there. No. Now what's in this closet?
Oh, be careful. That has my cleaning stuff in it.
Yeah? Floor mop, vacuum cleaner, dust mop, and a broom.
I'm a clean one, huh?
Yeah, sure. So why don't you come clean with me? Yeah. You have any other closets in here, don't you?
Oh, yes. Yes, there's that one right over there. I suppose you're going to look in that one, too, huh?
Well, the warrant says I can search your entire apartment, Miss Wesley.
Well, go right ahead, Inspector, if you can stand the disappointment.
Now, look. I don't say you and Blackie stole anything. I just say I think that you and Blackie had something to do with those missing furs.
The only furs I have are missing, Inspector. Missing from my wardrobe. Budget, you know?
Yeah. Now, let's see what's in this closet. Looks like it's got nothing in it but dresses, eh?
Well, it's strange that it should look that way because all it has is dresses.
Well, wait a minute. So I look behind them. Aha!
What'd you find behind them, Inspector?
No, nothing. Just a wall. Only, what's this? Over on the side of the closet.
Oh, it's just a box.
Yeah? Well, it looks like it might have a coat in it. A fur coat. Oh, it's heavy.
Inspector Faraday, don't open that box.
No? Well, my warrant says I can search this apartment and everything in it.
Yes, but don't open that box, please. You can't. Blackie said that it wasn't to be opened by anybody.
Oh, Blackie sent this box to you?
Yes, and he warned me not to open it. Oh, please, Inspector, please. Blackie must have a good reason.
Yeah, and I think I know what that reason is, too.
Oh?
I'm opening this box.
Inspector, I don't know why you insist.
Oh, this string is as strong as wire. That got it.
And I'm gonna get it too. Blackie will never believe that I didn't open that box.
Well, if it has what I'm looking for in it, I'll tell Blackie who opened it.
Oh, golly.
Well, it's open. Miss Wesley,
Yeah?
wanna come and have a peek?
Why? What's in the box?
You know what's in it, and now I do too.
A fur coat? A mink?
A stolen mink.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Well, Blackie didn't steal it.
So you say. Blackie sent it to you. Blackie asked you to hide it, but Blackie had nothing to do with this, eh?
Well, I don't know why he sent me this coat or why he asked me not to open the box, but I'm going to find out why. I'm going to see Blackie.
Oh, you're going to see Blackie?
Yes, I am. And I'm going to get a few things good and straight.
Well, Miss Wesley, I'm going to see him too. Because at last I got proof that that boyfriend of yours is crooked.
Blackie?
Oh, Janet, come on in.
You're alone?
Uh-huh. How'd everything go at the store this afternoon?
Oh, not a single hitch. Look at the coat I got at Baxter's. Like it?
Expensive?
I got two. This one was the cheaper one.
Everything worked out all right then, huh?
Perfectly.
Glad to hear it. Tell me something, Janet. Did you... we're not alone anymore.
Oh, dear.
Come in.
Hello, Blackie.
Goodbye, Faraday.
Don't you say hello or goodbye to me, Boston Blackie.
Mary, I didn't expect you. Mary.
Never mind who that is, Blackie. I know. She's the girl you sent to those stores to steal fur coats for you.
What?
And the nerve of you hiding them in my apartment.
You opened that box, Mary.
No, she didn't. I did. And I know this girl is working with you. She's wearing the fur coat she got at Baxter's this afternoon.
Blackie, you better do something about this.
I'll say he'd better, Miss whatever your name is, he has some explaining to do.
You can explain everything to me. Down at headquarters. Come on, lady. You're going with him.
Blackie?
No, she isn't, Faraday. You're not taking us anywhere.
No? You deny you sent that coat to Miss Wesley's?
No, I admit it. And I admit I told her not to open the box, too.
Oh, why, Blackie? Why did you do that?
Well, let's not worry about why, Miss Wesley. He admits everything.
And I think you'll admit that this is a gun in my hand, too, Faraday.
Blackie! Put that gun
Well,
away!
not until I put you away, Faraday. In this closet! Get in the closet!
Well, all right, Blackie, but...
Quiet, Mary.
What are you doing?
I know what I'm doing. Just get in this closet, Faraday.
Oh, all right, but... Blackie! Oh! Blackie, so help me!
Oh, Blackie, you shouldn't have done that.
It's all right, Janet. Don't let Faraday bother
I'm
you.
gonna get
Blackie,
you,
what
Blackie.
is this all about?
You have nothing to worry about, Mary.
Oh, I haven't. And I suppose this is all very funny.
No, it's not funny at all. I have Faraday locked in that closet. Now you get into this one.
What?
I'm sorry, Mary. Sorry, but you're going to be left in the dark.
Blackie? Blackie, what are you
You're locking you
doing?
in the closet too, can't you tell?
Blackie, what do we
Janet,
do now?
Janet, those two are behind locked doors now, but we're not. We're getting out of here.
Janet Corning and a man named Harry Barlow, wanted for a Kansas murder, are stealing furs and apparently getting assistance in their work from Boston Blackie. Inspector Faraday is convinced that Blackie is working with the thieves when he finds a stolen fur coat hidden away in Mary Wesley's apartment. When confronted with this evidence, Blackie locks both Faraday and Mary in a closet. He escapes with Janet. As we return to our story, Blackie and Janet are in Blackie's car driving down the street in a remote part of town.
All right, Janet. Tell me what this is all about.
Oh, Blackie, I'm awfully glad you asked that. I've been almost crazy trying to tell someone, but I've been afraid.
But you're not afraid to tell me.
No, because you can help me.
Somebody better help me. On account of trying to help you, I'm really messed up.
Well, you'll get out of it, Blackie. You always do. But what about me?
What about you?
Well, you know who I am, don't you?
Of course I know who you are. Niece of my best friend, Charlie Kingston. That's why I went to the trouble of locking Inspector Faraday in a closet.
Oh, and that girl, why did you lock her in the closet too?
So Faraday wouldn't know she was in on this. Now, come on. Tell me, what kind of a jam are you in?
Blackie, I'm working with a man named Harry Barlow. Not because I want to, but because he tricked me into it.
And Barlow is making you do what?
Steal furs with him.
How?
Oh, well, it's all very simple. I go in and ask to look at furs, and while I buy a cheap one, Harry steals an expensive one I've looked at but didn't buy. Blackie, he made me get you to recommend them so that the stores wouldn't hesitate to show us their best stuff.
Oh, so that's the racket. Okay. Can I get in touch with this fellow?
Oh, I'll give you his address. In fact, if you want to go and see him and walk in on him by surprise, I have the key to his room right here in my bag.
No, never mind about that. Just give me his address. Where does he live?
At 507 Lane Street.
507 Lane Street, huh?
Mhm.
I think I'll go up and have a little talk with that guy.
Oh, but Blackie, please be careful. He's dangerous.
So am I. Sometimes. And this is one of those times.
But really, he is. You're taking an awful risk, and you shouldn't do it. Not for me.
I'm not doing it for you alone, beautiful. I'm doing it for myself, too. Furs are supposed to keep people warm. I can believe that. The ones you and Harry stole certainly have made it hot for me.
Well, so what is this, Janet?
Oh. Hello, Harry.
Well, just like that. Hello, Harry. Sorry I interrupted your packing. Going somewhere?
Oh, no. Not exactly. I figure we might have to leave town almost any time now, and I wanted to be ready.
Well, you did you?
Uh-huh.
And you weren't going to rob me or anything like that.
Oh, honey. You know better than that.
You know, I did once. That was before you met Blackie.
Blackie? Oh, no, look, Harry, there's nothing between him and me. I just sent him all the way to the other end of town on a phony address. He wanted to find you, honey.
And find me for what reason, kid? To knock me out so you and him could be a team?
Oh, Harry.
No more lies, Janet. Here you are ready to pull out and leave me and take the rap for all those fur jobs.
Oh, no.
You figured we were through, didn't you?
Oh, no, honest, Harry, I didn't.
Well, I got news for you. You and I are through, but I decided that just now. Now I'm packing you in. You're as hot as a 2-bit pistol. You could be picked up by any of those sales girls that waited on you. I was going to string along with you in spite of that, but I changed my mind now. I'm leaving town. But just staying here.
Well, fine, Bud. That's all right with me.
Is it?
Yeah.
It better be. You know, kid, you're just a natural-born double crosser. You sent Black on a wild goose chase, okay, so you crossed him. You're going to pull out of here and pick up your loot and scram. So that means you're going to cross me. You can't be trusted, Janet. Uh-uh. You just can't be trusted.
Oh, look, Harry, you're going haywire. You're blowing your lid.
Nah, I'm thinking good, baby. I'm thinking very good. I'm getting out of town. I'm leaving you here. I can't leave you spill about me to Black or the cops.
Oh, I won't talk, Harry. Honest, I
I'll
won't.
say you won't. Hey, this Persian lamb coat here.
Yeah?
Lovely, isn't it?
Yeah?
Come here, baby. That's right, come here.
Harry?
You know something?
Hmm.
You're lovely too, Janet. It's just too bad you couldn't play anything straight.
Harry, you're not going to...
No, not what, dear?
You're not going to...
Relax. Relax. That's good. You know, I just thought of something.
Huh?
And you used to say when we started out in this racket that all you wanted were the good things. All the stuff you could grab.
Yeah?
Well, yeah. You want to be loaded with diamonds and smothered in mink.
Yeah, but Harry, oh, put that coat down, Harry.
That's right, you want to be smothered in mink, huh? Well, you're going to have to make a slight sacrifice, darling, because you're being smothered in Persian lamb.
Hey, Faraday, you still in that closet?
Where do you think I am? In Florida?
Well, I'm gonna let you out.
Yeah, it's about time. Where have you
I
been?
got a phony address.
Your address is going to be the city jail in a minute.
Hold it, Faraday. I know when I've made a mistake, and I admit it too.
Yeah, you sure made a mistake locking me in that closet.
That's the least of my mistakes, pal. Wait till I get Mary out of her closet. Mary, you all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just fine. I love it in here. So airy and the view's divine.
I'm sorry, Mary, but I had to lock you in.
Golly.
I wanted Faraday to know that you and I weren't working together on this. Forgive me, will you?
I don't know. First I'll have to see what life is like on the outside. My goodness. Still daylight, isn't it?
Well, maybe it's daylight, Miss Leslie. But your friend Blackie is going to a nice dark cell.
Look, Faraday, look, I told you I made a mistake. I thought that girl was the niece of my friend, Charlie Kingston, in a jam. So I was just trying to help her.
What do you mean you thought she was Charlie Kingston's niece? Didn't it occur to you to check?
I tried to, Faraday, but Charlie's traveling in Europe and I couldn't get in touch with him. She had a letter, but I know now it was forged.
Well, fine time to find out.
All right, but that doesn't explain everything.
I know, you want to know what I've been doing to help these two. Well, it's nothing really. All I did was phone the stores and ask that my friends be well taken care of. Apparently, they wanted me to do that for two reasons. One, to be sure that they saw only the best furs. And second, so that when they left town, the heat was on me.
Well, that coat in my apartment certainly puts the heat on me. I'm sore about that, Blackie.
Oh, I can explain that too, Mary. Janet asked me to keep it for her. I didn't want to leave it here. Any character in town is liable to drop in here any time. So I thought the safest place would be your apartment.
Oh, fine. Fine, you keep a fur coat for another girl in my apartment.
But Mary, don't you see why?
Oh, yeah, sure, I see it now.
Well, I don't see why you warned Miss Wesley not to open the box.
That should be obvious to a school kid, Faraday.
Hey,
If Mary had opened the box, she'd have thought the coat was for her. And I didn't think it was right to ask her to keep a coat for somebody else.
oh yeah. I don't get it.
I think he's telling the truth, Inspector. I would have thought that the coat was for me. I have a birthday coming up soon.
Okay, it's beginning to make sense to me now. But when you ran out on us, what were you going to help Janet do? Steal more furs?
No, I didn't realize she was stealing furs. I thought she was just being used by someone who was. Now I've changed my mind since he sent me on this wild goose chase. Faraday, I admit I made a mistake.
So, the great Boston Blackie admits he made a mistake, does he? Well, that's a good one.
I know a hyena that laughs better and looks better while doing it. Lay off me, will ya? I admit I made a mess out of this, but give me time and I'll straighten it out.
I'll give you time, all right? 5 or 10 years for obstructing justice. I could have nabbed that girl except for you.
I'm sorry, Faraday. I thought she was an all-right girl in a jam.
Oh, Blackie, you always were a pushover for a pretty face, weren't you?
I still am. Aren't you glad of that, Mary?
Oh, I never thought of that.
Hey, Faraday, who are you calling?
Headquarters. Thanks to you and your stupidity, I'm going to have to send out an alarm for that girl.
Look, I'll find her.
I'll find her.
Sure you will, in your office after I bring her in.
If she isn't brought into my office pretty soon, you're going to be there yourself. Under arrest.
Homicide.
Hello, Mrs. Faraday.
Well, I'm glad you called, Inspector. We've been looking everywhere for you.
Never mind about me. I want you to look everywhere for a girl named Janet.
Corning.
Yeah, Janet Corning. 5 feet 5 inches, brown hair.
Brown eyes and the cutest little dimples you ever saw.
Yeah, brown eyes and the cutest little... I mean, she has permanent dimples. Did you get it?
Yeah, I not only got it, Inspector. I got the girl.
What?
Yes, sir.
Well, hold her. I don't want to question her.
Sorry, Inspector, I'm afraid you can't do that. She's on a slab in the morgue. Dead.
Dead?
Yep, smothered to death, we think.
Okay. Thanks. I'll be right down there. Blackie, your girlfriend, Janet, is dead.
Dead?
Oh, how awful.
Could be worse though, Mary. You see, I know who killed her.
Sure. The guy at the phony address. How are you going to find him?
I'm not going to find him. He's going to find me. There's something else he wants. Only I've got it, and I'm going to keep it. No! Who's that?
You want to know, Blackie?
Who are you? What are you doing in my apartment?
Well, maybe you'd like one answer at a time, huh?
This time in the morning, one at a time is all I can understand. Who are you?
Harry Barlow. Mean anything to you?
Yeah, you're Janet Corning's partner. Or should I say the late Janet Corning's partner.
Yeah, you know she's dead, huh? Blackie, you waking up to see this gun in my hand?
I saw that before I saw you. I don't know which of you I'm sorrier to see.
Yeah, give me that key and don't see either of us in a second.
What key?
You know, the key that Janet gave you. The key of that safe deposit where I had the furs in.
Oh, that key. I got it. But Janet didn't give it to me. I lifted it out of the purse.
What? What's the difference on you got it, I want it? I'm leaving town. I'm not leaving without those furs.
All right, with that gun in your hand, I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll let you have this key. It's right there in the top of the drawer. I'll get it for you.
No, you won't, Blackie. I'll get it myself.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
Sure I trust you, Blackie, as long as you keep your hands right where I can see them. Yeah, that's the key, all right.
Well, if you want to take it, I can argue with you, but not with that gun there.
I'm gonna take it, all right. It's a little present for Papa.
Oh, that's something for your papa, too! the poke to the jaw that I gave you that knocked you out, Barlow. But wouldn't you like to know what hit you when you grabbed that key?
Are you busy, Blackie?
No, come on in, Faraday. Sit down. I was just sitting here with nothing on my mind. You won't change that situation any.
Well, you've got nothing on your mind. I've got plenty on mine. Blackie, we have Harry Barlow cold for those fur heisting jobs. And he's wanted for murder in the Midwest. How did you grab him?
It's a secret, Faraday. But I'll give you a tiny little hint. He went for a key that I planted in my room.
And did he get it?
Oh, he sure did, right across his great big chin. I clipped him, Faraday.
Well, what was he doing all this time?
I'll give it to you slowly, pal. He came into my room with a gun.
Yeah?
He knew I had the key to the box where the stolen furs were locked up.
Yeah?
I told him to take the key, but I forgot to tell him that I had wired it to the electric socket.
Well, I get it. He grabbed the key, got a shock, and dropped his gun.
You're close, kid. He yelled at the shock, and I poked him one for good luck. That acted like a lullaby because the next thing I knew, he was fast asleep.
So that's how you did it, huh, Blackie? I was wondering. He was a pretty tough character, they tell me.
Yeah, so I hear. But he fell asleep just like a baby. Then I called you, Faraday. And when he got out of the arms of Morpheus, he was snug as a bug in the arms of the law.